Kevin.
Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Hey!
This Kevin has been on the show before, and I wasn't that nice to him.
Beer Brats episode. Is it up there?
Don't blink that.
We made really good brats though.
I had a couple too many drinks and just kind of razzed this guy, and it wasn't good natured, but only smooth sailing ahead.
Yeah! Cheers!
He's laughing because it wasn't a good time.
I still had fun, but then I watched the tape and I was like, ooh.
When I watched the tape, I had the same reaction.
Alright, so I brought a recipe for you today, Phil.
What's that?
So we're gonna learn how to meal prep in an Instant Pot.
That sounds good. Shut up! Hey! So this recipe, which is...
It's called a weeknight chicken burrito bowl.
is cooked in an instant. This is a product that I have considered purchasing, but as someone who cooks okay sometimes, I kind of was like, do I need that? I don't know. So as such, we're framing this particular episode, in spite of my dog's squeaky toy action, as Skeptical Phil learns about a new product that he may or may not buy. I'm gonna be skeptical, but to make up for razzing you all those times, I'm gonna be skeptical but encouraging Phil.
Okay.
So like periodically, I'm gonna jump in and tell you that you're doing a good job.
Okay, cool. So the veil is drawn. We're in character. And let's cook. Okay, so this right here is the Instant Pot Duo Plus. It's a super cool device. It's like $100. Basically, this can do anything that your slow cooker or your pressure cooker or your stove can do. It's got all these machine washable parts, dishwasher safe, but we'll get into my favorite part about it later. Do you doubt it?
I don't doubt the things you have just told me.
Okay.
Other than that piece where like it replaces your stove, because I don't believe that.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Maybe.
Cool.
But you're doing a good job. And I'd also like to forcibly change this narrative in this moment for you to explain to the viewers at home who you are, why you're on the show, and then you can plug your shit and do your elevator speech.
All right, cool.
And then I won't be in the scene.
So I'll do that while I'm cooking. My name is Kevin Hendricks. I am a friend of
Don't call him that!
Sorry, I'm a friend of John's, who's the director of photography for this pretty good show. But you know, me and Phil have been knowing each other for years. And off and on. Is that fair? I mean,
that's a fair summary of our various interactions over the years.
Right. Phil knows who I am.
We're not even acquaintances.
We played League of Legends before.
No, actually, Pretty Good Cooking would not exist without you.
Shit!
You are the reason I know John.
That's pretty good.
No, that's true. That's true. I talked to you before I ever talked to John.
Yeah,
and you were like, play League of Legends, Phil, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know what that is, and then you're like, we're opening John. This guy is the whole reason why this show exists, and our friendship.
Thanks, Kevin. Cool. I didn't know there was a cool Kevin anecdote. Yeah, we used to work in the same room.
Well, here we are.
Cool. So, step one, we're just gonna cube up this chicken into nice bite-sized pieces. So, go across the chicken. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. They're pretty huge, honestly, but we've got 1.5 pounds of them here.
1.6.
On my show, Chatimals, which is the world's only comedy and nature podcast. Yeah, if you would reveal my shirt without chicken grease getting everywhere. Chatimals, it's a show where my wife and I do the world's only comedy and nature podcast.
That's his wife.
That's a cartoon of both of us. What is in my eye right now?
Help him out, Phil.
Can I get an eye wipe? I got like...
Which eye? The squinty one?
Yes, yeah, I got like spice in my eye from a recipe from the future.
Did you get it?
Did that help?
Yeah, it did actually. Thank you.
surprising.
Thank you, sous chef Phil. So then we're also gonna cut across just to get a nice mangle going. Oh God, don't film. Like this is gonna be the worst thing ever put to film. Yeah. Right now I'm gonna do the saute setting, which just makes it hot as balls in there. Throw a little olive oil, grab this onion.
Half an onion.
All right, so while that's preheating the oil, I'm gonna go over here.
One of the worst sounds in the world is the sound of chicken, touching other chicken.
Yeah.
It's just that like,
I agree.
it's terrible.
I really wanted to come back on the show because I watched Phil try to cut an onion the right way and he just didn't do it good.
You want like, oh, that was supposed to be.
That was my main impetus.
There's no footage of me struggling with onions. That's never been on the show.
So the trick to cutting an onion is you want to make sure the root end is intact. Phil already gave me this onion cut in half with the root end mostly gone, but it's still fine. So you get your sort of Z-axis cut there, and then do another one there, and then you take the Y, well, let's name this the Y-axis, pop, 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 and then X-axis, pop, 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 and diced, and then you throw it top.
I see what you just did, and I do not endorse it. But you're doing a good job.
Thank you. Why don't you endorse my cookery?
That was weird. That wasn't right.
What are you talking about?
That wasn't right.
That's how you dice an onion.
I don't agree.
Okay.
What do you call that?
I call that a chopped onion.
Oh, you call it chopped onion?
Yeah, that's chopped.
Yeah, well. It's sizzling. Make sure this gets stirred up. So we just want to make sure these onions get nice and tender.
I've been demoted to garlic intern. The job that I never got filled. It was Kevin. Kevin just playing Kingdom Come right now. He's probably shoveling shit or digging up a grave or something.
Oh goodness. I have very sensitive eyes. Onion eyes. So this is a very sad recipe for me.
I think your eyes are doing a good job with the genetics that you have.
Thank you. You're crushing this garlic task that I assigned you. Thank you for letting me boss you around on your own show.
Look at this garlic chopping style.
It seems like you've taken my instructions to heart and you're really giving it your all. Alright, let's get this shit in the pot.
That's my work.
Pow! Thank you, garlic intern.
You're welcome.
We need to strain and rinse corn and beans.
I can do that.
Thanks, baby.
I'm not your baby guy.
So now I'm gonna work on getting the chicken a nice sear. So you can see it steaming like crazy.
This is a great recipe for you dog kids, cause you got tequila all the time. Are you a young scholar? Are you learning stuff that will help you with your career? Are you?
So we're ready to season the chicken now that we've already thrown it in there.
You're doing a great job.
Where's that salty? This is my problem every time I come on the show. I just forget shit and things up and then Phil calls me dumb.
You're not dumb.
This broth's probably good for like a rarer dog.
Dumb.
They're calling him dumb.
He is. This is the worst brats I've ever seen. Your mom's proud of you. And I am too.
Thank you.
You're a smart boy.
Wow. I've done this a bunch of times. So far, this is one of my better attempts. So then I'm gonna get some cumin. This is good stuff.
It's pronounced cumin.
Come in, please. Come on in. We need a teaspoon and a half of this. I don't know if Phil owns a teaspoon.
I do. What would you say your strong suit is?
What is my strong suit?
Yeah.
Espanol y animal facts. Do you want to learn some animal facts?
Yeah, hit me with it, fam.
Okay, so do you know that sloth's fur grows the opposite way of most mammals' fur? It grows from their extremities to their core because they spend their whole life upside down.
That's a good fact.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I watched a lot of animal shows and I didn't know that.
They never get into it because they're like, who gives a shit which way their fur grows, Kevin?
I like sloths. My desktop background is just a bunch of space sloths. Here's a picture of my computer desktop background.
So we get a tablespoon of chili powder. What is that?
Kevin's doing a good job.
Corn and beans! Are you ready? Corn and beans, slam a jam! That now is a cup of corn and a can of beans. Sorry.
Actually, it was 12 ounces of corn.
12 ounces of corn and 12 ounces of beans. So we go ahead and throw that in there. Then we get a jar of salsa. I like chipotle salsa. If you can't find a nice chipotle salsa for cheap, just use regular salsa and then throw the canned chipotles in adobo. But only use like 2 of them because it'll get wild spicy.
If you're a bitch.
How dare you?
I didn't mean you.
Oh,
Yeah, he's talking to our fans.
He's taunting the fans.
That's right. Oh, it's chicken stock. Didn't you know?
So then we'll take this. We want to reserve about a 1/4 cup.
For what?
For later. I'll do the whole recipe. So then stir this all up. If the chicken is raw or like slightly seared, like that's what we're going for with that. Don't worry about this sort of process. The onions have to be soft, garlic has to be sauteed in oil, and the chicken needs, you know, just a little bit of flavor on there. I've got rice.
What if I want a lot of flavor on my chicken?
Then you're gonna want to sear it probably even before the garlic part, and then deglaze the pot and cook your onions.
Well, why didn't you do that? You're not that into chicken?
I would go back.
You're doing a really good job, and I don't mean that. I don't mean that facetiously.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I really was. I was like, what?
Oh, no, I forgot.
What if we took that chicken to that nth degree?
Yeah. I mean, give it a shot, but I'm just kind of doing a low effort thing.
That's the point of this, though. That's yeah. That Instant Pot. It's not hard.
Right.
Don't try too hard.
If you want to try hard, you can. It's a customizable experience.
You heard it here first. You heard it here, folks, first.
You heard very conflicting reports here, first and second, and neither of them matched. So one super cool thing about the Instant Pot that I love is it's a very proficient rice cooker. You can make just rice in there, or since we're pressure cooking, we can also just throw rice right on the top of here. We want to sprinkle it in a nice even layer. This is long grain white rice, basmati. We sprinkle the rice on top of there. Don't stir it, because if it gets on the bottom of the Instant Pot during this next part, it'll scorch. And then throw the rest of your chicken broth right on the top. So your rice should be submerged but not incorporated in Delaware for tax purposes.
Please watch the show before.
And then we get our machine washable lid, which has this nice O-ring. You want to make sure that that's nice and secured in there. Pop it on.
Papa John.
It makes a great song.
That's so satisfying.
And then lock it up. And then we're gonna pressure cook. Sorry, you have to cancel saute mode and then pressure cook for a nice, not that long at all, a nice 10 minutes. And then we'll be done with like a week's worth of food. Instantly!
Wow, no way. I am definitely considering the purchase of this product.
Good, I'm glad that I brought you around to consider it.
I live here.
The Instant Pot just came to pressure. Did you hear that noise? So I'm just making a nice garnish for when this comes out of the Instant Pot. I've got cilantro here, or as people in España say, cilantro. And then I'm gonna make an avocado too. I'm gonna make it! Oh God, this is so dangerous. I like to actually set it down and do a nice sawing motion so that twist gets the pit out. Now I'm making nice avocado slices. This is a tried and true method.
This is the method that I just can't suffer.
Oh,
this is one of those things where people are like, if you just like tied your shoes in a completely different way, it's better. And I'm like, no, I know how to tie my shoes. And it's just, it's not for me. It's not for me.
I would never tell you to tie your shoes in an avocado. Can I get a spoon out this bitch?
Nope.
This seems like a fine amount of slices. Like each one, the thickness is a nice fine amount of avocado. It's fine. Yeah, I know all the inside jokes.
We have a box right in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Drink straight from it.
I'm gonna. Oh, is that one of the bits? Well, I wouldn't want to disappoint everybody by being the shitty Kevin who's gonna drink out of a box one.
The espresso tequila. You're doing a good job.
Just patronizing me at this.
No, and it's not patronizing. You're doing a good job in everything except that part where you didn't see the tequila. But that's okay because I didn't put it in a conventional shot glass. Well, okay, so the jury's out. He may be dumb, he may be not.
Box wine. It's fine.
Once you plug your show. What's your elevator speech? Right now, go.
I already did that.
No, do it again.
We're the world's only comedy and nature podcast. Big or small,
Is that true?
we chat them all. I don't want to look it up because I want to keep saying it. I don't know of any other.
Give me some more animal facts. Hurry.
So did you know that armadillos always have quadruplets? It's just the way that their zygotes split twice.
I feel like I just learned something. Is Chatimals more or less dumb than pretty good cooking?
I want to say that you learn as much about cooking on PGC as you learn about animals on Chatimals.
You heard it here first, folks. You're not gonna learn anything.
So this is the best part of the Instant Pot. This is the dramatic reveal when you finally get to smell the food. It's called the steam explosion.
Oh my Christ! It smells like gourd.
Be the steam parts. I think Gandhi said that, right? Be the steam parts you want to see come out of the Instant Pot.
Oh my Lord!
We're waiting for this safety valve to go down. And once it goes down, I can switch the pot. Right now, it's locked. It's pressure sealed. Oh, did you know that clams are sexual? What? Clams? A clam is an animal. A sexual animal. But anyway, let's reveal our delicious food. Woo! So right now, look, this beautifully cooked rice is just floating on top. So yeah, you got your nice chunks of chicken, got corn, black beans, give this a stir up, and then we're ready to plate this. Look how nice that is. Like that was one step, 15 minutes, all in the pot. Like you need this much counter space to make this dish.
So that sounds like a great setup for a dorm.
Uh-huh.
Or if you were a regular human being, couldn't you just use that like a pot on your stove for pretty much the exact same thing?
The thing is you would have to cook it for much longer because the pressure keeps the water from boiling at a lower temperature, so you cook faster because the water stays a liquid at a higher temperature.
I want to agree with you, but like both chicken and rice take like 15 minutes to cook if you just like throw it together. Like that's about it.
I think rice takes closer to 20 minutes.
Not basmati. Basmati takes like 10 minutes.
Well, I don't know. It's all in one pot now. I didn't have to get a rice cooker and a pot and a pan. Like I've dirtied one thing and it's dishwasher safe.
So the flip side of my skeptical, the Phillips side. The Phillips side. not the flip side, the Phillips side. Stop licking that wooden spoon, gross. Stop, please. Please don't.
It's good food.
So the flip side of this is that I feel somewhat inspired to like try to do that exact dish in a regular pot and just be like, hey, viewer at home, you be the judge.
Good luck getting the rice to come out right.
I know how to cook rice. It's pretty easy to do. I can do it. Put me in, coach. Put me in. Kevin, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
I support you in this endeavor.
Thanks for your faith in me. It means the world.
How do you make that statement more genuine? I believe in you. I always have.
I believe in myself.
Stop right there. You look a little greasy.
Yeah.
Just like the cheese.
Now I'm empowering to sprinkle.
King of the queso.
So we'll get these nice slices of avocado, do one, cilantro, a little cilantro. And there you go. You have two nice meals for a weeknight dinner. And you have like
That was in that book.
8 left that
That's
you
how
could
I remember
serve
that.
as sort of meal prep. So you can put these in Tupperwares. You can serve these easy. And it took us like 20 minutes and we got to dick around the whole time instead of having to look at a pot and stir and shit like some kind of idiot.
I just remain skeptical. I don't know if this product's for me.
Eat it up.
Are you feeding? Oh no. Should I? It tastes good. I will eat that.
Let's try it. Let's see how good it turned out. Beautiful. I like that. It tastes like what you would want the inside of your burrito to taste like when it's shrouded in the mystery of a tortilla.
Kevin did a good job. He's the best cooker of this particular device.
Phil didn't overdo it on skepticism.
I don't know if I'll buy this product.
It's kind of expensive if you're not convinced.
I have a slow cooker, I've got a stove. I don't know if this will solve any problems for me.
Can you cook a pork shoulder in 45 minutes?
I don't have any interest in that. I prefer to cook it for 9 hours on a smoker.
That's a ridiculous time to spend on food.
But it's worth it. That's how you do it. I mean, at least one way. But when you do it this way, you're doing a good job.